Je to public? Máš to public, kámo. Yeah. Public. To nic není. On YouTube. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no. Okay, let's go.
Is it working?
Yeah. Maybe introduction question. What is right? Isak or Isak?
Yeah, Isak. In Swedish, but in Sweden you say Isak. In Sweden.
Okay. Do you have any nickname?
Not really, but maybe my last name, like Gifting. But then in Sweden we say Gifting. They usually call me in Sweden, just call me Gifting.
So it is a little bit shorter than the full name.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. Next question. What do you like to do for fun without motocross?
Cycling normally. I do a lot of cycling. I actually have one of my bikes right there in my apartment. I'm in Germany right now. Yeah, I do a lot of cycling, like mostly road bike. This is my gravel bike. Like normally I'm going with a road bike.
And where do you live in Germany now?
Cologne, also called Köln.
Is it an apartment from your team or?
Yeah, exactly. I live close to the team here, close to the workshop.
Okay.
So I have like 5 minutes to the workshop, and I have my apartment here as well as Simon Langenfelder.
Okay, yeah, I know him.
Yeah.
And which tracks do you train in Germany?
Which tracks? Yeah, like we have a few tracks close by, like Grevenbruch is a famous one. We usually go there, but normally we actually go to Holland and Belgium quite a lot. So like Lommel. Now on Tuesday we're going to Lelystad, for example, which is in Holland but quite far. And this Tuesday, Wednesday we were actually in France also.
Okay.
So we are a little bit everywhere.
Your teammate Simon always ride the race in Czech Republic. You not? Why?
Yeah, why he's training there? Yeah, I think he lives pretty close to Czech Republic, like at his home. So when he's going home or something, I think he's training a little bit there. I think that's why.
Okay. Next question. When you were a child, why did you choose motocross?
Yeah, good question. I had a little bit like in my family, or my uncle, let's say, he was riding a little bit motocross, not on a professional level or anything, just like for fun. And he kind of introduced me to it and made my mom buy a bike for me when I was like 7 years old. So I got it when I was 7, and then I started riding a little bit. So actually it was quite late. But yeah, since then I've been riding.
Okay. Here comes the question. First comment. If you can ride only on the front, like stoppie on the bike.
If I can do a stoppie?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. I don't know on motorbike or bicycle. Just if you can do a stoppie.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure, but not so good. I crashed a few times also.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can tell it, check. Takže nám Isak ve švédštině říkal, že na předním kole umí jezdit, ale nedělá to moc často. Ale umí to. So next question. Was it possible for you to do another sport? when you were a child, like hockey or ski?
Yeah, I was actually playing a sport called bandy. I don't know if you know it, but it's also on skates, like hockey, but you have a bigger field, like football.
Oh,
You know? Yeah.
No.
No, but I was doing this, and I was also doing some cross-country skiing and stuff. And I mean, these sports I could have done as well, but yeah, I think motocross was a little bit more fun, a little bit more action. So I chose to do 100% of motocross when I was like 15 years old, I think.
What is the number one sport in Sweden? Hockey
Uh,
or football? No?
I mean, hockey and football is really big, especially hockey. I mean, yeah, I would say hockey or maybe cross-country skiing. A lot of winter sports.
Yeah. The weather conditions are a bit better than in our country for these sports.
Yeah, for sure.
But in hockey, we are good too. Or we
Yeah.
were good.
I know, for sure. But hockey you can play inside a lot of times, so this you can also do in the summer.
Okay.
Are there good conditions for motocross in Sweden?
Not really. I mean, if you want to ride the GPs, it's not good because the problem is the winter is way too long, and especially where I live quite far north, or I would say like in the middle of the country, a little bit north of Stockholm. So, I mean, we have like, yeah, soon the winter is coming, and then it's all the way until February, March. So for motocross, it's not great, but we have a lot of good tracks. So in the summer, it's perfect.
Do you have like winter cross races?
Yeah. We put spike tires. So like, yeah, I don't know if you have it on the cars or anything, but we have it. So you have like spikes in the tires, and then you take away the snow from the motocross tracks, and then you just ride, or you ride in the woods and you make like one big rut in the snow, and you just ride.
Okay.
So I did that a lot when I was small.
Okay. So the next question. Is there currently any great MX talent in Sweden? Example, Team Edberg?
Yeah, Team Edberg, of course. He's just 1 year younger than me, and we have actually gone to the same school for a few years. So we have been training together quite a lot. He's really good, up and coming. Unfortunately, he broke his leg, I think, last week. That was shit. Otherwise, I think he would be the reserve rider for our MX of Nations team. But yeah, for sure he's good. And then we have some guys coming up, but normally I would like to see a little bit more 1 to 5 riders, like going out riding the EMX races and stuff. Because this year when we had the EMX 1 to 5 class at the same time as us, like on the weekends, and then I didn't see much Swedish people, and I was really hoping that more 1 to 5 rider was coming out. But this is a work we need to do in the country, like with the the Svemo, the one who takes care of the motocross in Sweden. If they can make a little bit work on this, I think for sure we can have great talents in the future.
Yeah. Okay. In last season, in the first half of season, you race in EMX 250.
Yes.
And then you got a chance race in MX2 class. How did you feel?
Yeah, this was amazing. Actually, I think I was in Italy, and I was training for Mantova because I had then 3 EMX races in Mantova. But then just like 1.5 weeks before, I got a call from Gas or Diga Procross, and they said, yeah, we need a fill-in rider, and we heard that you would fit good for this, so if you want to come and ride for us for the rest of the season, you can come tomorrow. So I was like, okay, shit. I had to call around my sponsors, call around, see what I can do. And then we just packed the van, went from Italy straight to Germany, and just got on the bike. I don't know, rode like 3 or 4 days on the bike, and then just went to Mantova for the first GP. So it was a crazy story, actually.
Is there a big difference between EMX races and Mxgp races?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the EMX is really tough in the top, like the top 5, top 3 riders, especially last year was really good, but also now this year for sure. And when you are in the top there, you can go to the GPs, but in the GPs it's different because when you ride in 25th or 20th position, it's like riding in the 10th position almost. It's the class is so stacked now that also when you look at the time qualifying, it's like between first and 20th position is like 2 seconds sometimes. In the time qualifying, it's really tight. So to make a really good position, it's difficult. And also if you don't make the start, then you are fucked, let's say.
Okay. In last season in MX2 class, you raced very well. For me and other people, you were big surprise. How it possible that you did so well in first season?
Good question. I mean, I came in with no expectations, let's say. I just wanted to show myself, and this was a big opportunity. Like, it was a little bit make it or break it. Now I had a factory bike, everything. So, like, if you do good now, you have the chance to ride factory, and that's what I wanted to do. So I just went for it, and everything was working really well, and I got some very good results last year, better than now, and it just worked out well. I wasn't thinking so much and just going.
Yeah. What did you learn in the first season of Msgp or MX2 class?
I mean, I learned that patience is kind of key, especially in the beginning of the motos. Like when you try to push too hard in the beginning, it's so easy to go into another rider and crash, like I've done a lot of times this year, let's say. So if you can just stay with the flow the first 10 minutes maybe, then depending on the start, everything is possible. Like if you're good in the start and just ride with them 10 minutes, then everything can happen for the rest.
In this season, you are not doing well according to your ideas. Where is the main problem?
I mean, there's plenty of stuff maybe not working as I want to, but I mean, I think it's mostly mentally. Like the season started off pretty bad with me hurting my foot before the first race, having to ride with pain the first 2 races, and then it didn't go so well. So I've been struggling a little bit mentally, and also with my riding hasn't been not really where I want to. Like sometimes the speed is really good. Like in Latvia, I was qualifying 4th, but then in the starts or the first lap, I went into other riders and crashed. And there's been a lot of stuff going on. I think my riding is still pretty good. It's just I haven't really gotten all the motos together as I wanted. Like, also like Lommel, also riding was good. I was charging up to like 6th position or something and still working forward, but then I make crashes and stuff. So I crash a little bit too much this year. I'm not really consistent.
So was there one race this year were you really disappointed with your performance? Was it Latvia? Do you think?
Where I was most disappointed.
Yeah.
I think I've been disappointed a lot of races this year, but
Every
yeah.
race.
yeah, but I mean Latvia was tough because I qualified 4th. So I thought like I really had something good going. Like now this time I have the chance to be top 5, and if I can be consistent 2 motos, it's possible to finally be on the podium maybe. But then first moto I hit the gate, came out like last, and then went into another rider straight away, crashed. So that was shit. And then second moto had a good start, was in 5th position. I thought everything was perfect, and then I got like after a few corners I got taken out by another rider. So I still fought pretty hard, and I came back to like 10th position in that moto. But yeah, I was still really disappointed because my riding was a lot better than that. So that was a bit tough. So I hope I can bring this speed and this riding to the next races now for the last races of the season, because then I think I can do something better.
What about Orleano? First GP, you were big crash.
Yeah.
Anyone jumped to your head?
Yeah, that was a big one. Shit. Yeah, I guess came into the. What happened?
Were you injured after this crash in Orleano?
If I was hurt?
Injured? Sorry.
Yeah, a little bit. Like a little bit everywhere, but nothing serious. I hit my head a little bit, but it was okay.
So this year it's like bad luck for you.
Yeah, I would say yes. It's not really going my way, but my riding is sometimes pretty good, but I need to settle some other things together to make a good result.
Yeah, hopefully you will have a little bit good luck in the next
race. I hope so. Yeah. I think we have something good going on, especially from the last race in Latvia. If I can keep that going, I think I can make some good results in the end.
Next GP is double Turkey.
Yeah.
Do you like this track?
Actually, I was never there, but I heard it's hard pack, I think, and pretty fast one. Normally sand is better for me, but we have been training a few hard pack days here. We also in France and here in Germany now, and it's been working pretty good. I changed a little bit on the bike actually also, so I hope I can make something good there. I think so. I have a pretty good feeling for it.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
So the next question is, you were nominated to Sweden team for MX1. What's your goal for this race? Because you have a really strong team, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. We have a good team, and also now the other teams. I mean, a lot of good riders are not going there.
Yeah.
So I think we can actually do a pretty good result. I mean, normally I think Team Sweden has the goal to be like top 10 overall with the team. This year I think we could possibly do better than that for sure. Like, I don't know with the results actually what to say, but I just want to make my performance as good as possible and have fun with the rest of the team. There's 2 really good guys, Anton Gole and Alvin Östlund, and I think we will have a fun time in Mantova. And when we can keep it together, keep it on 2 wheels, I think we will do it pretty well.
Yeah. Do you like the track in Mantova?
Yeah, Mantova is good. It's like a little bit sand, a little bit hard pack. It's pretty special, but for me last year was pretty good there, so I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
I just hope a lot of people can come there and watch also.
So, what are your goals for the rest of the season? Like top 5 or maybe get a podium?
Some box.
Like my main goals are to stay a little bit more consistent. Like want to make my qualifyings a little bit better, which I did in Latvia, and also in Lommel was a bit better. Like try to be more top 10 in the qualifyings, and then just make good starts and finish the motos good without trying to stress and crash, and just like that. And when I can do that, I know I can for sure be top 10 in the motos a lot of times, and maybe sometimes a little bit closer to the top 5. And yeah, I mean, I would always love to have a podium, but I'm not really pushing for it. Like I let it come to me when it's time to go there. It's time, but yeah, we will see.
Yeah, the speed is there.
Yeah, I think so. Like sometimes on some tracks for sure I can do it, but I fuck it up with some crashes and stuff, and then yeah, you can't do that.
And then what's your plans for the upcoming season? Will you stay in your team or?
We will see. I don't really have any plans, or yeah, it's not clear, so I'm not speaking anything about that yet.
Okay.
It's
and
a bit
will you stay in class MX2?
Yeah, for sure. I will not go to Mxgp yet. No, I still have 2 years in the class, so I think it's stupid to already move into 450. But yeah.
So now special question: would you accept an offer from AMA Supercross?
Oh, that's a pretty hard question. I mean, USA is always pretty cool. I mean, I would love to race there, but to go there and race the Supercross, I think you really need to have some time before. Like you need to come there, maybe ride the whole outdoor season or something, and then get a few months to prepare for the Supercross, and not just come there for the Supercross. I think that's difficult.
Have you ever ride a Supercross race in Europe?
Not really. I did something in Sweden, but that was when I was smaller, like 1 to 5. So not really. I haven't been racing anything like here in Germany. They have pretty big races, and also in France, but I haven't really been riding any Supercross now.
Okay. In the end, some fast question. Your favorite rider in Mxgp?
Jeffrey Hurlings.
Why?
I think his attitude is pretty cool, and especially when he was younger, I think he was really cool. Like tough guy, and going all in all the time.
My too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And EMA rider?
EMA, it's difficult. I mean, I like the European guys, like Ferrandis right now. He's really good, and he got great style. I also like Roxen. I think he's a great idol for a lot of riders. So I would say Ferrandis and Roxen.
What about Jeb Lawrence? He's very fast this season.
Yeah, great kid. Like really young guy, but wow, he's doing really good. I'm very impressed. I know he was racing with me a little bit in the MX before. 1 year, I think. And I thought he was such a small guy, and he was doing so good already then. And then I heard he was going to the US, and yeah, I knew he was going to do really well, but this good I didn't think was possible, not yet. But yeah, it's going perfect for him.
Yeah. Who do you think win the championship this year in the US? Lawrence or Justin Cooper?
I think I want to say Lawrence. I hope Jet wins, but that's hard to say. I mean, he's the rookie also. He's really young, so it's hard to say if he's going to mess up something. But I think he can do it. I mean, he seems to be really steady and doing everything great. So I think Jet.
Okay.
It's a pity that Lawrence out of MX of Nation.
Yeah, that's shit.
Yeah.
I think that I really hope that the MX of Nations would have been later this year, so everyone could ride. But yeah, it is what it is, and I don't think they will change it now.
Hopefully next year.
Hopefully next year, yeah.
I think all the people hope that all the riders will come to the race.
Yeah.
All the best
But
riders from the US and Australia.
Yeah, I hope for the next year. I hope the whole season can be normal again, and not like this year.
Do you prefer the races like Saturday training, qualification, and Sunday races, or like is now this format?
I think this format is really good, actually. I like it when it's just one day, because then, I mean, you don't have so much time on the track, but it's pretty nice that you go there just one day, make that like mentally 100% focus one day, and then you're finished. Instead of going around there whole weekend, like trying to focus, it's easy to just do it one day. I think that's actually pretty good.
Okay.
I say fast question.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Other fast question. Your favorite food?
So let's say hamburger.
This motocross.
I thought you said sushi. I have sushi here.
Sushi, really? Yeah, I like that too. I like all the food. I like everything, especially in Italy.
Yeah.
And your favorite movie?
Movie, let's say Peaky Blinders as a series on Netflix, you know?
I know.
I watched it 3 times now, the whole series.
Favorite MX track?
Latvia.
Latvia.
Yeah, Kegums. That's a good one.
Locket Nut in Czech Republic.
Locket is also good, but I prefer a little bit more sand.
That was the last question, hardpack or sandpack, but you already said it.
Yeah, I prefer sand. I like to ride hardpack, but I'm just a little bit better in the sand. But like Locket, I love it because it's a classic track with all the hills and everything. But I'm just a little bit better in the sand, you know.
Okay.
Maybe last question. Do you know some Czech riders?
2 of them.
We have 2 in MX2 class.
Yeah, I think who is that? Jakub Teresak.
Yes.
Yeah, this
and
guy.
The other one?
Yeah, the other one, I don't know.
Peter Polak.
Peter, yeah, of course. Yeah, I know him also. I didn't know he was from Czech.
Okay. Isak, that's all. Thank you for invitation.
For time.
No problem.
And
thank you
we
too.
Hope you have a little bit good luck in the upcoming races, and good luck to MX on.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you and good luck.
Thank you. See
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Ciao.
Máme to, hoši.
Tak jsme to zvládli poprvé.
No, tak omlouváme se, že to tak jako bylo na prd, ale možná jsme našli cestu, jako že to bude ve finále lepší než přes Instagram, že jo, rovnou to dávat na YouTube. Proč ne? Jako dělají to všichni. A příště další velká ryba, někdo z továrního týmu, z toho největšího u nás, ne? Jako v Mxgp. Nebudu říkat vůbec, kdo to je, ale připravte se na to. Už je to potvrzený, dá se říct z jeho strany, jenom musíme naplánovat termín. Takže čágo.
Ahoj.